Yeah, Memamunya Akwaba, Dady Kay here, 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Seni nimni dibiano, and so Yabetoa, you do me dinner, so send a yena, watch biano, me name a bidja for me, I'm a offer see, ye na offer see, take a see, a yaw fire, and I feel soon it's a for a car, and Mamiama. Until you be home a year 2024 manifesto. Manifestos meaning na aba. Intino NDC DNA Yababe Kane, Yamira na yedi MPP so de asoso na ye share sa manifesto we eno ena abatuo emre bia no wo mo edeba na je se yenyina ya hweso na yakwakoto abapa nti afidi yesu so aba na yebeko na yakwakoje yenkratu via yeba abetwa so na etienie eye omampeni dada wope akwanya na waba ensemo a wakeka ne bebre efa no sa manifesto yimo ena boshe bibribi so a wahye eye emfie enanye a wo bebedi ekonnwa minimo ade nti no ye behwe ni nyina na yaka na yahwe na susu ade body ho bekakusi nti Dady Kay mecha muhabasisi ya 2024 NDC Manifesto. How do you see it? How do you find it? Is it okay? Charlotte way.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti say.
Boko now swear.
Na me adom Ghana boko.
Na me adom boko. Now swear.
Na me adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche no de abremia enka mani beje pa obi beba US na me adom next week.
Na ko de abrel. You.
Enti no o de kekani nyina bom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wa fro why.
Matter.
Ene bye bye.
Bye.
Hey, Kay, would they be a phone tarwa? So, and then if I bunch in a body free Ghana, Bremedian.
Akuya ma figure na aduane but when him say US answer the edging so be nya Ghana aduane ato.
O de krom ha say what ha kwa nti ne ekoso hanu mu nyina onte ye. Say mani mi we na twam. Ya de Ghana ba US abrochima mu hanum say Charlotte way tropical market. Obenya nuane bi te say enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan a ye de egu chance mu eno so benya bi wo ho. Eye magi sardine ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo kokonte momo ne krampo no upebia ubenya bi wo Charlotte way
edina wo boy na mahu baby kro we na madam fu bi di ho adanse de kire me no yes omoton African way nyina
anne sawadam fu ni di ho adanse e kire ode ana ye no kretrodo omoton African way GT pentoma a de apempa me ma shirt kama e de apam manta de eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimisha office any baby bia nyina Charlotte way tropical market etonton bi wo ho no ahwene e so de beto sisi ana de beto sa na so de beto 9 po ne Charlotte way etonton bi wo ho no hwehwe ye kira kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C Lawrenceville Georgia 30046 Fryer wa telephone number we so 678-682-3577 Charlotte way tropical market African Caribbean and Latino market
your one-stop tropical shop.
You and just your grace, you have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my morning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you.
Yes, I cannot made without you. Yakwakoji Charlotte way and Krato Abba Yebabe to Jumedian Susana Mikaya no NDC 2024 Manifesto Emu and some Bibria Omampeni Dada or the Atuja and Yina Yebabe to say a ye Boshe Nubiana Bosha no awokos wo hye no anase wedie eye asem fofronti me konkoma ma bedwafo no akwaba wo fire on Dady Kay wo fire makwaba
Dady Kay meje osu
bibia bokodi Oh, yegusu. Model rentino. Yegusu mo amunim say abe from fidie intino fa kwa wo bia no yetumi ekasa mane ye nteza. Sa, why dear? Why dear? Afi menkohwe eye MPP ni bia wo say woni de wonye MPP ni echia esafo akwa papa makwaba echia esafo akwa bibi aboko de
me pesa o withdraw statement na wo kan no. I'm not scared of you, and let me be honest with you. I respect you who you are. I am not NPP and I will never be NPP.
So any hold on. You can never attach me to any political party. If I am in Ghana, I'm going to vote for Dr. Bawumia because of his sensibility, humor, and what did wisdom attach it? MPP. I don't have belief in any political party, and I will never believe any political party. And I have mamusika and I'm emphasizing me. Sure. Aye nchia keke na mikoko chia ye oni afa kwekoko pie no bo amunim ne ekoso ewo afimo aye abato afi mikoko chia ne keke ena woni mi kwa koptare ban se wo but enye possible sa show busia for 4 Stars Radio TV with excitement. You know what, anytime I hop on the mic I'm so excited because me kasa afa mikromo. I'm always trying to be a good citizen, not a spectator, and I feel so when it's blue you just say blue, not because of party colors in internal adiene blue I would say you tuntum enye fe sa 2024 NDC Manifesto about 12 PM anyway, maybe the next 3, 4, 5 months we are going to vote. Obia will share what sitremo na watu about to say emribe twem say share what sitremo na to aba dia ene wo NDC Manifesto eyedi ansempa na omampeni dada wetumi aka efa ensemu na wedie yese krakom yechinu kokunum.
And will review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9. Will introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant, it's not be a loan, it will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10. We'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1. Free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11. We will institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1. MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We will institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We will investigate.
Wait a kakra ya kwakoti free omampeni dada ho. I said that no fee stress for first year university student. I so sanitary pads for female student JSS and then J and SS student. I feel entrepreneur 1 million entrepreneur. They're going to build 1 million entrepreneur. I mean customs. Amendment Act ye would woka and some need also would say would tia wokaya nature say 11 no up to about 20 all this pramo idea on my penny dada what they eba just say ebema yenina ye ho ahin high so na me pese ye kotie we so kakra editwa so na ye babe bobo yensem no mo says we nyina no all these multi promises and all, is it doable? Why is it coming now? Is it because you know ye tia sem bakwa na no ano and I say ye etie fu a refre fu nti yenkotie we so emra.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the training hour. This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi. Ezu. Extraordinary problems require extraordinary solutions for extraordinary results. And so businesses and public organizations will be encouraged to operate 24/7 in 3 shifts of 8 hours each. This will boost production, it will increase employment and provide well-paying jobs. It will transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led country. It will increase employment opportunities and revenue, and it will enhance access to public services. We will focus on some selected public institutions that have huge customer traffic. For instance, the ports and harbors should be open 24/7. That means we have to employ more workers at the port. We have to employ more customs officers, more Gapoha workers, more forklift operators and all that. We need customs. Customs should work 24/7, 3 shifts, so that at any time your items come, customs at any time of the day is open for business. You can go and process your import things, papers, and take your things out of the port. You must have a passport office.
Show ebusia for senia ye kanana wo like here no wa share 4 stars radio TV ya Atlanta Georgia Hanum say wo page media bi dia bomodiana tun safren say wo ye wo to bedin asori ahodo mo programs na ade na no wo to edemania yeso ye de bego memframe mu abefo mfidie ninti no saa sisi ya no yete enkratoni nyina eho ene nam se wutie musisi ya nti no like not share money enko yeto dwumedie no so mama mabedwafo ni na akwa bo ewie no mososo no mema mu nyina akwa ba mama mu nyina tenase nyese bia ye wo abrochire ena ye refi oman Ghana ye nyina no ye Ghana fo nti no ye namkra na ehwe yichi nti efie de ye nyina ye tuye na esefie a ye hu se efie ye ofie ha udu fie a otumu se wedu fie ankasa se ho na obi bia elder from who could do airport se wo samba bio na oje se wo pressure na ade na ani na mewiem na so wo ye danye a ho na etwa from antini besa ko echi madam ase menko wo fire
Dady Kay
Ofa Sawuti o se wantio omampani dada o se wobaye nyoma ahodo bebre port eberane 24 hours Gapoa eberane 24 hours passport office eberane 24 hours afi sanitary pad for J and SS student freshmen colleges in our first year college students in stress free student grant. So when him grant free everything free now free and some we what to be and your boss do and mampeni that was she and say a do betumi aye of me bisa, is it doable, all these promises, and is it doable in 4 years? How do you see? Wait, I keep to be in a Macau. Boshena, at the rally, no. Boshe Bibri or accounted even up to like 19, 18 or 19. Niakano ewo ho. But I think it's too much of promises. I believe say. But anyway, these are some of the promises, and I don't know if Fakwa Woteno, you can also say all these promises true, can be executed, and I say it's just an ordinary lip services you want to win the masses vote. Okay,
Dady Kay, thank you very much. Dady Kay I'm a co-panelist. The incoming President John Dramani Mahama, and Professor Jinana Kukwajimai. 7 January 2025 for Obabe President AGF on Kwasuma Yewuminia Brenna Bresenia Mani and Kodana Ekosu Bebrebia Ghana Titia Pansamimu. Dady Kay with my member my question Webisano. With the manifesto, no, in some able money in I and create to do a near my betting achieve because ya bida. Na President Mahama, why bida? We share before be president na 2012 the manifesto. Most of the things was achieved. So one to me I be cry be about me no be. Near money most of the greater are in our to me achieve here. And this ones were doable. Na me who those said to those there, but maybe major ones and also asa yenyame ya don Ghana for my kwan na oba obedi juma ye nyina ye hwatoye. Yes, it's like we have been saying it here already, right? Wabubu bisu dada. See, we are going to reset. Dady Kay me pacho me tell you it is a time ya no.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay.
And to resetting the economy for prosperity. National economic dialogue on the National Development Plan, scrapping obnoxious gas 11 year elevating the current economic stress, no academic fee for first year university students. That is first year university for free, free. What do you say? Now, first year university, PWT fees, sanitary pass for girls in schools, and cap the NHIL implementation of the NHIL implementation of the primary health care and for a recruitment of health professionals, so and establishment of a state of the art capital. So establishment of national fertility center, establishment of a modern dialysis center in all regional hospitals that doesn't have them. Implementation of the 24-hour economy, the panacea to our multiple economic problems in the country. Establishment of the Women Development Bank and vocational school for university, and also provision of capital for graduates to set up their own businesses. Graduates on free school, but the business development exemption of new corporate and personal what do you call it, income taxes for 2 years. So be set here juma not just say of coin for 2 years. Now won't those taxes, implementation and of made in Ghana agenda. Stressing on how you use Ghana Niema promoting Ghana, so that you inside importing most of junk of the things, most of the thing commercialization of Okada business. money your pension scheme for informal sector workers and implementation of the 1 million coders program. So I say expansion of the automobile and vehicle assembly center, and then establishment of regional agro-industrial zones. Dady Kay, regional agro-industrial zone, yeah, and can say 1 district, 1 factory. Regional establishment of regional agro-industrial sana we no chere but also what I say yeah for case 1 district 1 factory niema bi ni baby na wakwa ye BBS wo keke nkontombre nyina na say nkontombre factory da bi nyesa na ye no enti the next ni ye ye be den agro factory okay construction of 20 feed placement of farmers service center in all agriculture areas in Ghana, reducing the size of government to 60 ministers, ruthless war against corruption, corruption operation all that is corruption near my ruthless reason, reopen investigation into major unresolved cases, corruption cases, our justice improvement of the free HHS. So they say cancel of the double track system. Dady Kay, bed for all programs in the universities. Students almost need bed. You better make sure someone provided. And then private businesses and construct hostels for students. And then abolishment of teacher licensure exams. So I say
right. Yeah.
Inducement of teacher. Now the Bayani say licensure exams and established program. You be provided accommodation for teachers. Like omuye afufro na omuni baby dano. You be making sure say you provided accommodation. I'm teacher Dabre and okay. And also then implementation of Makai and Umpodada.
Idea working crown, won't give you crown or time so and also do. We already said say and also do and
how many minutes? Maybe the manube sinting I make catch us make careful, make canina make important ones in the pen. And the account how many minutes? Mammy, I
can 5 more minutes, yeah.
I can 5 more minutes. Yeah. Into America, into me you, into me boboso, into Maka me say abolishment of teacher license. I say Maka,
yeah,
into Maka, no, okay. And establishment of a new railway system on a build and a build on a private policy. A new railway station and establishment of mining corporate mining cooperatives in all mining sectors. You better establish that in districts, districts and a gold board. And then we have also banned issuance of mining license in forest reserves. Yeah, baby, and the implementation of a tree for life. Reforestation and stuff. Okay, into Dady Kay, Maminjai, NCR because of time, you know.
Right.
Mabubo important one. Dady Kay, we share the Mabubo swing na. These are doable. Niema ye yenso so.
Sika o you the best idea we na.
Yes, Sika no maybe throw. Yes, Sika or maybe throw baby benye Sika no. If you Dady Kay. And it one said the main thing I better tackle no. The first one is to make sure say you are implementing the 24-hour economy now, and Dady Kay the 24-hour economy, which is also in there among the first 2025, is the panacea to our multiple economic problems in the country. Is the panacea or is the solution to our woes in the country? The 24-hour economy. Why is it the panacea to our multiple economic problems? See, you introduce 24-hour economy now. Employment situation be increasing, be create jobs ama youth no. By doing so no, your income be double. So and by the end of that, your GDP ni adini nyina no, it is going to double. And by doing so no, we are going to have sika anka your revenue aye have Ghana no, it will be double by 2. And through that, you benya sika near the add up access into all the other sectors now. Yeah, maybe boss we. But also what you say. Aha. And at the same time, we will be able to be ebe sama sika ma ye betimi start here to your debt to be Akufo-Addo abeboagu from 120 to 760 billion. Eye ka Akufo-Addo abejama ye ene ye chirima ye na council one in 2010 no say Mahama Boka to ama ye na council one betu and 120 compared to 760 almost the 660 billion and abeka kan so near one himbom and ye ka jagu e na council one Akufo-Addo ni baumi aban and a car majago. It is only the 24-hour economy and a bit mama sika because the more now, you employ people come into the
24 for 24-hour economy now mu use companies in our hold on and answer mu build companies for
Thank you very much. Dady Kay, our question here is say my year no pay, but I mean say year no bill. Okay, maybe beside me question. You ever use companies near order than the assign building more. Whilst we are using the already existing ones, employing when a company was employing 500 to take 1,005. But just what you say. Company FNDPA 500 are no more juma 8 to 5. And never juma 7 to 8 to 4 to 12 to 8. What? Yes, about 1,500. It by doing so, no employment conform we be increasing by the total number of work that we have, and then salary income to be doubled. Your revenue be double. By doing so, the benefit sika saying sika reserves. I think the 24-hour doesn't mean happen. You could see factories, no. The factories already exist. The private sector is there. The government sector is there. Until Mahama Chirim, how about Edaho? Ebe operate 24/7. DVLA will operate 24/7. Passport office will operate 24/7. There are so many vacuums in the government sector. Enya 24-hour operation ayenye. Omunyina be start running, including the private sector. Now, most the agro sector.
Most of this in Ukraine, just the government sector, but I don't see why passport office is going to operate 24-hour service. But what is the statistics? In percentage-wise, how many companies is it there right now? I'm to me at this 24 because unemployment is over the roof. Unemployment is over the roof.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dady Kay. Unemployment is over the roof. Let me tell you something. If you take the pharmaceuticals alone, Dady Kay.
Meet you.
The pharmaceuticals alone, Tombiko and what mimic sprinters living in sprinters. A Hona Uba warehouse Akesian Papa or Mercipa. Those this thing alone, Tombiko, what do you call it? Those pharmaceuticals and Dady Kay, they are going to employ a lot. Let's come to the agriculture sector. Here lies the case that we import sugar, like I told you before, $300 million of sugar into the country in a year. Let's expand it, open sugar factories, and let the people work there. Dady Kay, look at it to cut down the importation of sugar alone. Let's go to the poultry industry where we import over $200 million of poultry and cocoa fununu for abrotire to Ghana. In that, Dady Kay, look at the number of youths that will work there. Let's go to the rice industry. I imported about 300 and something million of rice into the country every year.
Okay.
Look at the quantum of money that
all right.
It's here expanded that sector nuclear into trade alone. Dady Kay.
Okay.
Unemployment in here just one.
See mommy. See mommy.
Dady Kay. Eniama na mabobo so akire wona atie for mabobo ne eye doable but ade baby ebenya ye sika free 24-hour economy. Dady Kay so ensem a make kai nyina si afa nipa o in this sector no mo ye juma mo ntua tax ana so me ntua tax sika member the money will be doubled unlike what we used to have before. So they are saying until the stagnation of our economy is based because we work just 8-hour shift. When we open it like the way America do, you and I, we are living in America. And we are sustaining America. America sika wenya bebrebe nyina no 24-hour economy. Say Africa at orange be toya no man to beche a 24-hour economy. Ghana can do the same through John Dramani Mahama. And the Ghana is going to be the pace setter with John Mahama with the 24-hour economy. Within a few years, within a few years, African countries need to copy 24-hour economy from Ghana and John Mahama, who is the nation builder and the visionary leader for our country. That is why we have to give him the mandate. 7th December 2024, so that you become the president and bring these policies that I have mentioned. The National Women Bank, Dady Kay, another good policy. Thank you very much. Dady Kay.
You can't stop Wafaya, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, be a new bit to stop Wafaya. No money is just flowing, a peak. May I say Wafaya, the nation builder is coming with all these flashy promises, I don't know how you would if look here. It's easier said than done. I know the to me can some years shabo baby. I'm quite namin conquer a jazz of a car on also need your purpose of a car.
Yeah, come on, what you mean?
May take one kay papa. Machiasa, so I'm a Machiasa.
7 or 10 minutes in this is 5:21 in the United States of America.
Oh, what's your
5:31. I have to come to a close. Okay, Dady Kay. Any political party manifesto what gonna be a bogus to me, senseless to me. Dady Kay. 2. Former President Minino, the age near me, sister me dinner cheer 8 into a so where minia penny, mina me dinner cheer into Nyamaka fan who be army or write a minia penny 1 yard dinner and ya met me a catch and point blank. Ceciano, the Tosumi answer me attacking Papano sense of credibility. But in the political journey now, if he goes wrong, I have every right politically to tell him that what he's doing is not right. And so I respect the man. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. But in the political career, I'm beton seniaso nama way no. Dady Kay. Nia wo play on that note na me dey be kasa wo. Me dey mintie manifesto bia MPP manifesto mintie NDC manifesto mintie because ni na ye bogus, senseless. Number 1, omampanyin dada e wonu ani botom sika ene odi be ye sa niema na waboboso no ana.
Se wonim se obi em fa ni botom sika nya bata yo no na breso. Na breso na
kasa intimidia wo da me ka bi egu.
Okay, yo.
Me hu se wo de wo shebi.
Mate.
Number 2. Papa no so ogitum se obeye president a ye wo house bi a eno na control no ana. You see, hwe ye wo wiase a young man no kure ni anim. Enu kure ye yare bia adusafo. Why am I saying this? My remember 2 young men be a I think one is in Israel and one is in DC, United States of America. But could they was it a corner bar so the reason show Umuban Dimpo say, I've forgotten the name of that young man. And man tell me no jina radio so eka enukrebi. Se nukre enye dra nka sam rantie nda bia me se me yana me hu man mabon say emrantie omo da so tiase because omo ka sofu bi ho asem e wo Ghana enka enye nukre na ye dura is a weapon nka bi ba sam rantie no omo tiase but they are still living and they are looking even Kwanaba Mehununra is looking very handsome like the other guy in your friend is saying my God the reason show Akwano host no mi hu omo hu ye fekra because enukra omo kaniti would to arrow na I reflect back to what we told you know because enukre a drubian who are a channel entino omampanyin dada e die na wo betra so mini nukra mini so wo betra so 3 years e wo omampanyin dada anta no no so betra so 4 years. What did this man do? E die na papa ne ya esombo a enti wo so wo saba I'm telling you emphatically, by my God, that man will never be a president of Ghana again. I know, sir, Papa no di kaka say no se wo mo kwan bebre duro ko mutumi di nipa moja me de me ni o won na kan na mete. So obeye president, he is going to be the most disgraceful president in Ghana. Write it down today, and I've been saying it always, because and let me tell you this: America, United States of America, see, kase omo bo suku ho a Bible protecting school children and school itself. No, United States of America are number one. They don't have university free education. So woman simpim woman economy nye bi ni Ghana. If they don't have free university education, what about Ghana? And who is the former president to come and establish Obama free first year students? Is it not impossible? America, America, free education they have for basic schools. No, this year I'm paying 7,135 extra on my house for school, police, breakdown. Bro, fatu internet no bianche. So if I have a house in my county, na say if you value is used to be taxed to take care of schools, and the Ghana free education na naku for the government may applaud them, they've done good. And so we say Obama free university and is a sikao. Two, do they sit down? I'm attacking political knowledge of people and your level of intelligence. And you are trusty a gene or man a chinana. So we are Mampanina so be boom my now pe or man you are now so this car ya deba bob or man who brano. What the my first year students because to win to be a president. Are you not sick politician? A question. Unyare as a politician. Something that you cannot do, no, don't build castle in the air. And that is what we see Ghanaian politicians adopted, then they use it to capitalize on the illiterate. And that is why I say I'll vote for Dr. Bawumia, because now about 2 million people are co-school. So when you come down and say all these things, they will look at you and laugh at you. Look, Adia Papa Manifesto who places here and says sanitary part to women school. We are sick as politicians. Yare.
Yadiboni.
Emma yawu ma be si ne when na suku ni bi yato pad amano say nye government what capitalizing on people's level of intelligence na wo se wo be top pad amama na mema no yo munye enkoda wo mko mema no mko school no wo musu dia na beto amomo. Let's do politics with wisdom.
But there's a difference between a man and a woman in general.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it not biased politician? Is the former president not trying to favor women? So also in Kolani in school now favor Oba. Again, you see, let's ask them questions. And the men say me wanna and I'm saying me be am Ghana sisi anka mentiase. Because kapapanu ka sem no awu me head a shatade kokko efri sro kosi for my pajamas say o mampanyini what's my work eye no kure. I will ask that question, and what will happen is political hooligans will come and maybe kill me, because the politics that we are doing is very primitive politics. Let's tell our leaders we should move out of this colloquial mentality of politics. Na yen channel on mine enko dachi papa akoda no ko university a yen ye won koda wo mako university o akola no ko university a wo pass a the college itself will grant ye de be ma akola no. This has got nothing to do with the government. One to me and passes it over your parents or you the child go and seek for loan. Go to school after the school. President Dada, President Obama, And you be a president and son will pay school fees in now. He was a president. Or buy our deca will be or bear what is all catching our say. College school in free. Even America, they are not doing it. What about you, Ghanaian president? What do you have? Ukofes crown, a cat them will send what here. Who be the president? A cat will on. This is why I always say, we have to maybe democracy at the stage everyone might not be good for us. We have to find a way. Now, me humeno, minimza come 1 minute. Me humeno. We need a reform in Ghana as soon as we can. We have to ask the politicians. They have to tell us what we want them to do for us, not what they want to do for us. And that makes the manifestos bogus and stupid, may I say.
Except a car that makes the manifesto a manifesto MPP NDC ni nana a bogus na say a just NDC for the I mean you just had on
I can say all manifestos in Ghana a bogus and he said would the free toto would free baba would free gaga would free na krana bogus and stupid to me.
Okay, to you. Yes. Just a car and a motin kind of wood to fear will share Dady Kay 4 Stars TV Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and yeah, Ghana for internet. We don't want to give any free will and we say it a little drops of water. So until yen kaka or my Ghana ye beji your mind is ho. We don't want to give it to Obia be ushesen yesikedi ekoso basabase and che biano yeka yes post ministry and who asemwa just a secret chuchidi. I don't know. Sometimes I can sit down and say are we I don't want to use certain terminology as I say MY. I mean, do we like our country? Are we trying to be a good citizen? And I say, you know, obiansa unya akwenye kitwe bi pe necessary skene mu just no pen or the idea kromani nyina benya wonfaso no wo ne wo yire ne wo ma. I mean, come on, guys. We need to do better. We can do better. Now the promises is going on. All the promises, Bibriwaha. NDC 2024 manifesto. All the promises here. Even I was so kind for the all the car dealership now. Those who deal with the parts and they're gonna have their cut. We import to car at the bar or Mangana Moasisiano. When you go to the port, you can see say and you probably bring to me for Mokase and fan, but me say me fan because Sika would be tokana would be shipping on the obit to clear no as you say no it's not coming internal. That promise is there. The customs amendment act on my peninda the so but is it not too much? And yet too much idea. And you walk is it doable and business is doable?
That is operating longer than 8 hours, so that people who need passports and other such documentation can have access to it. We must have a DVLA that is working more shifts than one shift, so that more people can get their licenses processed in a shorter time than the current waiting time. In the private sector, the sectors that we are looking to promote and encourage to run 24/7 and 3 shifts are first the agro-processing sector. That is those who will process our cassava into cassava starch, cassava flour, gari and all that. There's a huge market in Africa for all these products and in other parts of the world. Manufacturing, that is industry. Manufacturing, that is industry. And so the textiles industry, fruits, juice making industry, all the industries, the iron and steel industry, we encourage to run 24/7. The pharmaceutical sector, we want Ghana to be the pharmaceutical hub of the whole of Africa, so that we'll produce medicines here and export them to all other African countries. Construction sites, we want our construction companies to work 24/7 all year, all hours round, so that they can deliver our infrastructure faster than they currently do. Financial services, the same. Sanitation and garbage collection. It is better to collect garbage boiler in the night rather than collect the boiler and be competing with cars in the daytime when we have rush hour traffic. Extractive industries, the mines, mining bauxite, mining gold, mining manganese, lithium, they must work 24/7, 3 shifts every day.
24/7 agenda, 24/7 agenda. For your son, you have a so we'll call Facebook and YouTube, all the social media handles. You know, are you to media comment? You know, well, like here, and I watch. You go to Memphis say. YouTube no na why thumb up no so na je say na yakoye ni mo anisa je say o chene bi no say ye program bi na ye live to say na NDC ano na je say wonsa akabi pepe ye to dwumedie no so say na mdi kan kan no ye 2024 NDC Manifesto and some woman a dozen ECC so actually adwin and into na ye pesa wo so wuti bi na wo hwe say nia eboba no no kore wo say and some of fire kan ni na no eni na wo video no mu a wasan ate ho asem no na ne ye kan say ECC no medican bisa wo fire say sika yi a ensem o ya kan ya tenase ana ya sinsini ana ye hunu say $3 million sports ministry no akwakoye ne basa no ene beso ana say edenti no ye president yenye say sikai. What are the feasibility studies actually enti menko wafaya obi wafaya
Dady Kay
enti sika sign na mbe hia for all these promises and sika sign na obi hia we minim yeah ubetumi about because answer oni freni ebeto bo abo no neje say ne nice bibi so meboa until what is the budget this year what is the budget for and nyoma kitwe bi I mean I can underline about 2 or 3 of them. What is the budget? Do you know how many students are going to the first year wuni nipadodo echo so and then employment car manufacturers car manufacturer we have some car manufacturers here ebisuba become but what makes me more interested any first year student you know we already have free SHSR. It is already struggling with the school feed in here what is your budget Mintio?
Thank you very much. Dady Kay, how many minutes? 10.
Another 10.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Dady Kay, with the budget, you know, per se, you know. Let me give you a breakdown. You know, this government, the current government, right? One more, they are using 125 ministers. So what they are saying, we're going to cut it down to 60. Including deputy minister to 60, and you know, look at the quantum of money they used to pay those ministers. So what they are saying in their presidency alone, 3.something billion, and almost use plaster house. Besides, Ojain woman or one or plaster house and I said, about 1.2 people, 1.2 million. People and a Juma war plaster house. What are they doing there? Dady Kay bisa. Mahama time it was 660. No, we say too much. And then 1.something people na year Juma. Dady Kay there Juma no me of plaster house. And these people are all taking huge sum of salaries. So Dady Kay plaster ni bako salary. Obi o year Juma of plaster house salary. And 20 teachers ka ewo Ghana. Dady Kay look at the money that is running. What they are saying. Nipa bako ye adwuma of plaster house o
enti 1.2 mebo say wo ma ye nyina ya tia say a o purchase presidential staff is 1.2 million people.
Yes, they are more than 1,000 and over. Yes, 1,000 and over. Anya 1 million. Sorry, 1,000 and over. Sorry. I'm not quoting 1 million.
And that is the reason why I want you to clarify.
1,002. Yes, it's
so
1,000.
It can be.
It's 1,000 plus. It's about that. You can get 1 million. Sorry,
okay.
It's about 1,002. Let me give you the estimate. Mahama time there is 600. Almost 1,002. No, almost say too much. How many people work under Mahama 660? No. 1,002 and the double. And I make a choice. And if I back away a plaster house, ni salary. Baku pay sika to me to 20 teachers salary. Ghana. Graduate teachers and your diploma teachers. We'll cut down all those things. Share presidential plaster house. Sika omo track budget in 3 billion dollars. Mahama time now Mahama use less than not even up to a million for the plaster house. What you say? Into all this money, so a quantum of money I ever cut it down. Don't forget, say Mahama ruling Ghana with only one oil for Makana several times. Mahama if you buy mono no one 2 oil first account. Sankofa 10 and Jubilee. And then you 200,000 barrel oil a day. Dady Kay Mahama time no. Less it's almost like less than 100. Would they mean 100,000 barrel a day? If you buy mono na Mahama nya Sankofa 10 aka Jubilee 3 oil first I harvested to the number of sika in free that. It means that our revenue have doubled. If you borrow we be paying and then when you because oil sika na coin. They have spent all the money. Infrastructure a year Mahama get fund stabilization fund, what we call it. You can for that me borrows 660 billion and they have 120. 120 they were crying fire and fire. Say 120 billion was too much. Meanwhile, Mahama can point into infrastructure. Eddie Sikabe Bray. That's the case. What they say. OTM there.
Right.
If I quote the airport. You can compare to Temnatri. Mako Togo airport, that Mako Morocco near Adina, none of them stands that of Kotoka International Terminal 3. So Minamin Cote d'Ivoire that this may be Yana Mefa Cote d'Ivoire. He was a stadium sorry, airport in Yana. You can compare to Terminal 3. Saisika we are yet Mama dear Terminal 3 by this somebody Canada because it is giving us money. Look at the number of this thing that come into the country. The same to hospitals in Hawaii in Dady Kay. Uko University of Ghana Hospital. Cote d'Ivoire Ivory Coast phone in Ababegia. What is that telling you? They are paying high currency to us. It is Mahama this year within a short time. Mahama infrastructure project we can get the money back and pay. But when what can they show you? Toilet and polytank from 660 billion borrowed. What you say? Nina share go much Chesicana di qua. So what you say? Mahama, the major will do or back to just Anima when you so sister minister Sika.
So what is the budget? What is the budget? How budget? Maybe so the budget on my end here. Why
budget the budget now make no, I can't give you a specific budget, but make sure where the money will come from. Are you following me? Where the money will come from, where money are going waste, and Mahama is going to recruit it and use it to do those work easily. Now 20 have been created in the Plaster House. Plaster House, conform to a constituency. And I can't say MP am I or Plaster House.
Okay.
Because we were 1.2, 1. And a 24-hour economy in Dady Kay. Macatro said it is going to double our income. It is a double income and comfort to your taxes. I think it's Canada now. Won't you channel it into the development of your country? And the thing here, I can't say what I say, rejuvenate, reinvigorate, let me use all the words for you. What I say, the 24-hour economy is going to be the panacea to our multiple economy. 24-hour economy in the solution to the problems are buying full way abe create to our Ghana for say Ghana. Eddie Ghana connecting for 20 good years. 24-hour economy ni be discovered by and waste in areas here make picture we. Mahama kati omo down pe. Sika bebrebe na etu 125 ministers no. Half of it. And a Plaster House in Crofo egu bebrebe aye Dady Kay na escape omo nye dwuma bi omo sora omo connect to no mu didi Crofo atem attacking people. When you are criticizing the government, they will attack you. Near to omo ka they are taking 15,000, 12,000, 14,000 200,000 in Flaster House, doing nothing. You be yelling in everywhere. Dady Kay, look at a man, Sikado do ebeba. So what you say? Useless ministries. Transport ministry, railway ministry, aviation ministry. First, when you create this ministry, we are getting in a free aviation ministry, and also the cost sanitary. We are we sanitation ministry. What you say? Most of the ministries are trivial ministries that we have to cut them off. Mama will cut them off. Some will combine them. In officials bottom. So what they say. And to you when you know that you can better than we just can find yes some projects here making. So what they say. And you know all that I've mentioned, it seems to all these areas when we cut them down, the money will just come. And then Mama will retrieve Sesika a Japan PDS. Mary says, can you know, be retrieving so you be develop your mind idea Tian school fee.
Okay.
Amomako. Dady Kay Mami emphasizing what university you know the whole year or is just the first year.
Yeah, I know it's the first year, but you know, do you know how many people
No, as for account, I'm a person on the club. Said no, no. He said he's going to pay for 4 years. And for just the first year. And I make culture where we get the money to pay that. That is about the bit to acquire biaka. So what they are saying. Now the 24-hour economy needs to buy into operation where people have gotten jobs, they are paying taxes. Within 4 years, everything, all problems will be solved. And any complete requirement within our 8 years first, unemployment is going to be a thing of the past. With the help of the implementation of the 24-hour economy.
Okay.
Because Dady Kay, someone said for the past 2 years, he entire debt too. Almost suspending no payment of debt. Your debt, by a banner started 24 hours, best started to Omukana or Mabato Amagana for no. Though ya Pamo Mofia by no by best started to Omukanika cracker. Okay. And through this, and Amaka said the 24-hour economy is the panacea to our multiple economic problems created by this government. And then also, it is going to be, Mahama is going to be the pace setter. Africans in Abeba copy Africa, within the next 3-4 years, Nigeria for best start practicing 24-hour economy. The whole 54 African countries share free. And we are going to be the pace setter, and then it to help bring a change into the whole entire Africa.
All right, Joe. Very soon, Nigeria need the whole West African copy 24-hour economy every year. Wafayao and Woten Kano. Now, someone make a say. We just want to know at least the statistics and how much is the budget. I mean, fresh the whole Ghana. Do you know how many students there being enrolled in every year? And you couldn't name whatever the money is going to come from. A car. I mean, Ghana. You see some of these things, but anyway, it's for a car.
Okay,
what is the statistics? Is that where what they are to at least what say these students win a bar for free, every first year student, what is the budget for at least say some?
Okay, mame emphatic of our minimum say 1 year. Bob a uni play and me say 1 year.
Right.
Say 1 day crana. And yet is a thing at the Asama Yakano. Don't let us try to build castle in the air. Here, Omampany that near why no fee say. Satamana no ye president now Timbe no car sembia dear or near boy and semano. It's not going to happen this time. In case Medium Maroon out, he will not be a president. But in case say of your dubious means no be a president. Hey, let me tell you, he will not find it easy. It will not be easy for him because in case we cross who win the presidency now when we go to parliament now say parliament who are lesser than representation or less than the opposition party, whatever you propose will be thrown away. This president should talk us to convince us, he knows what he's saying. I'm not a presidential candidate, but I know, say maybe a president and I'm going to be a core parliament. Not a majority or whatever I send there becomes useless. Tell that president, the former president, to know, he's talking just mouth talk. But when it comes to practical aspect, he can do nothing. Because he can never bypass parliament to go and start paying anything that he wants to pay. Let me tell you, that 24-hour economy, and I make a say, I will hold the door. Now, dear, sir, opposition party in Ekano, medical can say, a childish, a young quadrigene 24-hour economy. Before even it becomes sustainable, private sector must play about 90%. What do I mean by that? Say, me Toyota company na mabe establish wo Ghana. Me share the number of cars I turn wo Ghana. Na me share me expenditure. Me share what the profit margin is. Would that profit margin be able to help me to employ 24-hour service that you are talking about? And if it's not the government, but it is going to be private participation, then it becomes baseless, senseless. Because private sector will not have the money to pay 24-hour economy. And even at the moment, 24-hour economy is in existence in Ghana. Entino, so the general customer can't it in me, can't it in gas as a walker, me walk Ghana and come up on some amount. Ye presidency by 24-hour economy. Ye, but me to see me was to see I mean, said your walkano in Sipo, a banim. Because the private sector no you well equipped. The private sector no will push. And the private sector no well uniformed there. They can even come and back the government to do the 24-hour economy. But wukra wubano, sisi I was Ghana for the car. And the academy, how are you going to beef the private sector when you come to office maybe the next 2 months? It's highly impossible. And let's be honest with the facts. Now, young country Ghana for say this is the current situation that we are in. And to say a bar, a beer saying a bear, even on Mampenun Crackasano, Nikasa, what play, you know, he found a papano, and more concrete concrete proof will be said. Waba baby o di be mobilize fans waka bibi wo ne kasa waka no nyina mum bogus manifesto no he fan waka sa me ba me skafria sky ye benya no eno ne ye be say oil sikana woka no oil no kura send me ba Ghana ye profit margin na ye sign. You see, we need statistics of all this. You can't come and stand there. Me 24-hour economy. Me buy ye 24-hour. 24-hour economy cry what American. Even within the private sector, mobilization. How you will even get to work? Ghana government transportation system. Ghana transportation system. Juma bena aye. Trotro ni juma fine. Trotro run upon time ben. A boy 11 year trotro runs upon. Can you, because of your 24-hour service, you know, go and force the drivers to work 24 hours? Are we logic? And you know, the person may come out here and say, you were 24-hour economy in Ghana. Se sia yo hoi enti de omampanyini e kane de ayese wode behuru e kane na yenko school no kane na ye boy ensem because adibu ha yenti ene ye 24 new entrants wo ma free school wo ma sua nyansa ani nimde enti se sia wo ka asem na enkolare to ani yesrew wo say students bi wo mo sere papa no because asem wo kan impossible. And let me come to okasem bi garbage collection. Yeah, the mantle platform the year politics and them lima your way. We are president now say who be your president not 24-hour economy. Who catch them say garbage collection. Hey, this is childish politics. I
mean, he makes some good judgment though. Say
what
instead of in the morning, it will be because in the morning there's too much traffic.
Let me tell you something. Baby, I mean degrade papa small kind crany. Share say be fa baby I me fear me wono. Yeah, be funny.
Would the America compare Ghana?
And no work. To say what your comparison. Until we have to make me practical experience in Ghana. Until let me put what I know here. Say we see will be a garbage collector and a collection. I was said Diana would dinner and you mean I was said an opania be cleaning 90 say 2 weeks beyond your be clear. I was said an opania be far. You can't do it overnight. What are you talking about? And see a customer. Let's tell them. because obejina obeka obu a woni practical experience when me say garbage no ba no afifa garbage no before say 24-hour collection na so obeye no anajo kra na kwamna what you need to invest in that particular field na easy. Until the person come out here and say it's easy to say than to do. Until no omampanyini so owo asembi one fast and papa emra one fast and bia ebeye international wise na say local garbage collection wasanka okay uboy no wasanka bibibiem garbage ndie na to so waka bibi ba ku mi tia na say ya papa yi see politically why expire politically our former president is expired and me pay Mr. Dr. Spiogabra me tie papa ne kasa bi na nani na nyina no enka papa ne ebe very competitive
from Okada
look at all these things look at Okada ade ebe boa nipa nemre mu aye come modern world and nipa bi kura te ho a wo mo de car esi ho nipa ntenem na car na be fa nipa ko ba bi wo de Okada and now be advance
more security officers more security officers
Emma Nana B Kwamna Dunfe Dr. Kwamna Dunfe Samia Wuku Atik Mohammed Obana was deputy minister say I promoted to minister no current information minister Obano.
All these ministers in now say I'm penny that
5 years ago with Mr. Kwakwanyi already be back when what the Ghana ebe ko direction but dem say mon twere to obi a wotie me won twere say din da bia me bobɔ no because me wonyama hunu and me wodi nyame nyankopɔn ayi a kyerɛ me and it will come to pass.
Okay,
I'm telling you enti moma ye mompaye na ye mpe enimdifoɔ ene enyansafoɔ na wo mechichiri omano to be an enviable country that in yakokra no yesama asora no obo ni nsem na garbage collection pad awurade ohun yemobo na awurade emie yempanimfo ani omampanyini da awurade so woda asono daye na garbage ne pad ya yede mabo o masene de enukra de eye basics at the form cra yemfa nyina political platform so enkase me ba meto pad amama this is very me gonna be a meto be 1 billion pieces akoche
madam for many one pampa wa have yeah we can say in a way no abeg for fidi until I call everybody don't just run your mouth
but once I've said it
yeah,
and the minister video so can me no be kwa mama e be kwa edi amagye no
okay
more than the ofi
me that say eje SFO ka watuno nitio say ono ko sanitary pad no no ankosa ekwa koto bebre e dia ma no e wo fie yeto aso e wo ye 2024 NDC Manifesto no ensem na wo mu no e do so bia won de abosoka for mu de customs ewo mudi gapoa ewo mudi the Port and Harbours Authority and yoma bibri and also mean to me
industry our restaurants our discotheques our nightclubs our hotels 24/7 24 hours a day retail centers all the malls there's no reason why you should start people can come in the night time and buy items, so they should work longer than 8 hours. Transportation services, there should be buses running 24 hours so that people who have to go to their jobs can be able to get a bus to go to their jobs. Security services, we need safety and security to be able to implement the 24-hour economy. And so we need more police officers, we need more soldiers, we need more prisons officers, more fire service officers, more customs, more immigration.
Don't look like what I have been.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti say.
Boko na so e.
Na me adom Ghana boko.
Na me adom boko. Na so e.
Na me adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche no de abremia enkamani beje pa obi be ba US na me adom next week.
Na ko de abrel. You.
Enti no o de kekani nyina bom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wa fro why.
Matter.
Ene bye bye.
Matter. Bye.
Hey, Kewo, they be a phone tarwa, so and then if a bunch in a body free Ghana, Bremediasem.
A queer my figure and a dranu, but when him say US answer the editing, so be a gun a dranato.
O dear Chrome has a what a hakwa, it's near Cosso or Hanum winning now, on say, say, money me way, Nachum. Yet the Ghana by US abroach Memo Hanum say, Charlotte to a tropical market. Obenian Yanibi to say, and wo macro a horrorina, a banquire, a dear good chance him when no subenia be a young Maggie, sardine horror, bayre, bordie, potato, brodo, enyadoa, emo, gari, wele, prekese, beans, a bro, and toast, milo, coconte, momo, necrampono, upebia, ubenya do a Charlotte way.
A dinner boy and a man who baby grow. When a madam will be D who dance at the chairman. Yes, Omoton African way, Nina.
Anne, so I don't need the one dance yet, or the anaya no create rodo, Omoton African way, GT pin to my idea, pam, my shirt, come, dear pam, manta, dear, a dress, skirt, kawa, sandal, shoes, slippers, any coat, or multimission office, any baby being in a Charlotte to a tropical market, at Tontombi or Honor. I near saw the battle, Sissy, and other battles, and I saw the battle 9 pony Charlotte to a Tontombi or Honor. She shall yet Chirapine, Ewa 396 West Pike Street, number C, Lawrenceville, Georgia, 30046. Fryer, what telephone number way so 678-682-3577. Charlotte to a tropical market, African, Caribbean, and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
Trust you and trust your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my morning into dancing. It is you and just your grace.
Mema ubibiara ya sain ababium ya kwakoji enkrato aba erinche na yefri efidie ha komo munim se emre en kaso se onwo ena emre en ho emma ubibiara nti na woba ne kakra na jese wakono obi fufuro so aba ye guso pese mo ye 2024 Manifesto NDC na ye kana enche biano ye di MPPD so ebeba betu eja ni senti ni se abato abre ene ye womu ne so obi biara enya ne ho entiase ene free echize ebai emse aboni pa bebre ntino wo ankasa obehwe wasetrem na wakwakoto aba ebi ena ye kan wo hwe eye boshe ye ewa ha ye utim se eni esoso ena ye nyina mene wo yenim senia Ghana omanemu esitie entino se ade a yebetumi aya ende na wahweso no wato aba se yentumi so a media mentumi enka mfa ma se me meto aba menimfa kwa meto akọ na emom so no ye pese yebenya third party because we mienu since 1992 constitution no amanyuko mienu we ana ekoro yemu saa na yebebewie fa kwa yebebewie nti yekoye ni mu anasa yebeyichi ene awiase bebia awiase fa na bebia yedin America kroma yetie saa woko Europe the same everybody's complaining nti no hina ene beba ye Jesus wetie bi manifesto saba wetie abedwafo no enye 4 stars abedwafo nko I mean Ghana all those TV radio stations in ewo enipa bebre tie obia ne nadwen ena nyansa so eni obakofo etum ntin wo fa ya ne kra ye wia no nsa ne kra wo fa ya adi ena yemhwe nim come 2024 7 December up to January adi ena yemhwe nim senior wakan sisi ano 24-hour economy no agi ensemo wo baby ya ana what is saying ya school ne sabo she ne ade we ntino ade ne ehwe ni mu we de wo ka kitwe bi eta attachiri na ye fifidio mako yenti ne kra the manifesto is it coming to help to reboost whoever will vote no obianko vote anase kakram vote na enyewe ntikani na abo mami kitwe be 5 minutes yanko.
Okay. Thank you very much. Dady case and America, in 2024 manifesto is the recapitulation of the 2020 manifesto, the People's Manifesto.
Right.
And the maybe account the recapitulation of the 2020 manifesto, no, and the near market account. And the 2020 manifesto, so now the People's Manifesto. Makana has the panacea to our multiple economic problems. And no one is near the BIAC account. In the 2024 manifesto, no, and no the solution to the problems are facing right now in the country. We saw manifesto will be me as solving a problem. MPP for manifesto no promise dada and campaign promises promise from 2016 market boom no mo sadeba. Now wa ye ni mo say promise nyina 1 village 1 dam 1 million per constituency nyema bebre kai Dady Kay wa ben create 2016 the central dominant or unifying idea in the MPP manifesto was to create jobs. Be create job na mboma adwuma na oma begu no Ghana fo amani tua somati ase enti nya me na me be ka
na woni party egu adwuma Ghana fo mebo Ghana fo woni adwuma egu yansa answer all this kind of banking sectors in Ebano do woni adwuma egu you what do you mean? I'm talking about the current situation. That the current one, the Fourth Republic, under this current government. Okay, because a big you just have to know that.
Enjuma, Dady Kay, Enjuma Google before no AMPP for ya na begunu.
Hina catch then go make your research. Konako your research. What do you mean? Who you may go in that 27 years? Do you know?
Buziata MPP government here. Buziana Akufo-Addo papata enya sata no start gu.
You know, me pesa me call but do you know Enjuma Eguye? Wouldn't Enjuma Eguye in that 27 years NDC Bedis, you know? Do you know?
In that 20
yeah, don't bring those kind of stuff. Yeah.
Minute time into the
anyway. Okay.
The American Nansama America that became a buana. Oman begu about 300 and something microfinance.
But the microfinance they were operating illegally. Dudwana was operating illegally. I mean, don't say certain things that you don't have those kind of basis on it.
Dady Kay.
They were operating illegally. Okay,
you need for the bank to operate. You need 9 billion. You end up spending 18 billion to 20 billion to collapse it. Dady Kay as a papa. Maybe so. If you are concerned of your country, the youth are instead of solving 9 billion, best stop bank and that's no my strength. Also, insolvent. 9 billion can strengthen all the banks that were bunu. What was spending 18 to 20 billion to collapse it? Papa, Dady Kay maybe so. What do you think about the youth? When also be created Juma youth na ye. I would 18 billion boy good bank and say youth no better than unemployed. No, is that something good? That is what I'm talking about, Dady Kay. Ask any Ghanaian in the country whether they are happy with it. And in America, what hospitals you won't see be what from. Do you know the number of people that work in that hospital? Take only the doctors and nurses away. The other employers no. Are you getting it? No, I hospital won't see. This is what I'm talking about, Dady Kay.
Okay.
And this you central dominant unify ideas to create on what about the Gunjuma. Why shan't we talk about it? It's Dady Kay. Manifesto on 2024 there 2020 ne o ma ye kwa mu wi aye sade tena ba mu 2020 ye ba be create adwuma e no bi anim se mahama ba adwuma
2020 and 2024
1 million coding
2024
2020 no na ye ba no
o okay
2024 na America asem yeah make si asem so enti ye ba be create adwuma na 1 million coding e no krampo ye be create adwuma bebre in the 24-hour economy ni mpo no Dady Kay one job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Who multiplier 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Before the 1 job, 1
shift,
1 person,
1 shift.
1 shift. Thank you. There 1 job, 3 people, 3 shifts. Multiply now here. Na me ma on fan to hono 500 be saying 1,005 before na 500 1,005. If you know Dady Kay. And your companies in Inakura about 50 to 100 companies run 3 shifts at Dady Kay unemployment in our hibio. So what they are here. And the idea no yet before them say at the pa. Why is it that TUC for say is the game changer? TUC control trade and the Juman say the game changer. And I'm say this is going to be the panacea to our multiple economic problems in the country. And the best of we pro akufo do ka wa be bogu enya akokora ono nchebia no be free ase akọ. We just
na catch us be free ase akọ. O wofa unana nka wompe. Unana nka wompe. Una obobo na wutu osisi here. You don't say so.
5 years. Menka so wonwo. Menka so ba na 85 no here where you said into. Na ba ku si nim na me na no ba ku so si fie.
Oh my friend. Any penny yeah.
I'm not saying so see about the obeko. What they say as compared to with the young ones coming. On abebo kana go. Yeni see a 5.2 John Mahama who is the visionary leader no. And all this solution ebetimi anya ebeba stable.
All right.
Yetimi dia to asanka na nya Ghana economy is collapse under this government.
Mate.
Into 24-hour economy no, it is coming to rejuvenate.
Okay.
It is coming to reinvigorate.
That's fine.
It is coming to resuscitate the dead economy that we have under Akufo-Addo and Bawumia.
Okay.
It's yanto abanoma Mahama. Na John Mahama any Professor J na opoku aguma na omumbra na ye me create adwuma ye de adwuma ema youth no na ye buta ye da ye ni so ye ma begu adwuma o ye be create adwuma ama youth na nya adwuma ye atimi anya sika hwe omo yere ni omumba.
Okay.
Unlike
all right.
Yeah,
made us say
jobs and the youth are struggling.
What fire no. Or see
Ghana po nyina come 7 December Mahama na eko.
December come 7 December. So what to about Edema JDM now rejuvenate and then resuscitate say ye na yeti ase kakra na ye nti ase no je say wada ubenyane nti no oman no na ada basa sa no ubenyane na wedidi say peche wo fa yasem na meka ahye na no peche 3 times nti no yanto emfa mano nti wo hwa she wasetrem na fie no yuso wadwen se wo enye se bia wo particles na wudi eche. But anyway me konkoji egia safaka so ne dia odi betwa to kwakwa na emfamai egia safaka
yeah kwara me da se
egia esafo oka o see mami fa MPP entire no nenso oni die reference koku ni the whole Alote Jacobs Miracle Abuaji ni namfo fonkwa no chese oduru Ghana sisi ya obia asemu a walking obia mfanto ho osi oduru a Ghana sanitary pad ono abe provide ni nyina enti papa maniko
well ofaya enye una mi you no bet ma me kan sem ba control
na de bia age ofaya
we are young ofade we me ba ofaya we me ba enti me pese me bie na ni woni me bi mu ye wo ohene no na ne wo fate ase but akola timi ba be di ohene sanso na akola bia ya wo ne ne be free wiase ne na omampanyini a otiso sisi a wo de so te ase enti to exit this world no wo kasa mo are very careful because wonumi nipa so kwa be fa so a wo be ka no but we abofra wonnim ne ya na wo kanti you very careful because you came to meet or to see the political party that you belongs to but wonnim emra political party no be ja ho akọ sana enyini nso tie and you very careful wo kasa bi wo ha wo kasa ya na me hwe ba bia you breedy word to where you are today. Go back and study your ancestral history and then your family backgrounds and speak a way that your grandfathers and mothers and blah 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 used to behave politics because the way Okasa times is very bad and one share nipa no emankwa nipa no ema ewu to be careful. Okay, Kwara, my can't wait simple. I'm appealing and pleading with all Ghanaians. Say after these elections, in fact, I will try to come on your radio, my program you already, so I'll pay.
Hey,
I'll link it.
Them program
I will Ghana for so yeah, I'm serious. Obi say where Obi say catch the reason show. I like that young man. But I'm going to coordinate with them. My program. We have to fight Sir, yebejai the way we follow manifesto in Ghana and most importantly in Africa. I am starting from now after these elections. Mimi ni ekwambia mefa so say yenyi president enkasa elections we ya ebenka metwam se me yenyamia. Ananka mefa kwambi so say elections no. But nyaya bedru yentunye but after these elections I will say yes sorry jinani ya kachira political parties what Ghana nyina say we don't like their manifestos anymore. Let's come together. Maybe was why a professor or either Leguana said, me nipedi me fancy where you outspoken power Kasami Bisami who say where a professor. Was why a politician. Now what you want to reading manifesto as a politician where you wiser. Now see where you PhD. Let's call for national agenda. Ghana for you share yan chichire and woman be yan fan to say. Wa wo pese wo be yo mo mpanyin no ye de ngoma we na ema wo kan ngoma no ne be gina ye nim na ka kire how you are going to execute what is in the national agenda enye wo wakotena wo fie no aka kire me se medi banku nti obi a medi banku is baseless because e bia ne nyina ne medi banku enti ne mesre o my Ghana sisi ye ko school ye ni bie ewo book mu yemfa fie nyansa ameka ho na yen kantre politicians say enough is enough mosisi ya bre sisi ade ye duro no yensa nko ye chibiem and say 2024 twema 2028 we are all going to call for national agenda and then we put it before any person who wants to be a president then tell us how you are going to execute that national agenda. Ni mesre ni say obi a want to brofo de mesre mu nyina se boma ye nyina ye mra don krom na ye fa pen any paper na ye ntwere bibi fan to se oman no say ni ye pese oman no eko ye pese ye from Kumasi to Tamale double road ye pese ye sisi suku su say na ye nyina ya twere krata to ho enti obi o pese obe ye omampanyinu o makire ye kwanya obefa so na wa ma sa enwuma na ya twere to ho no enti ye beda ho sa obo say ebedru the next 5 decades about 50 years to come no na ye from Accra to Bogatanga road no and obi amegina wo say me na na ye president na me ye say me na ye president na me ye say na accountability aye to the known of every individual because ya bre sa manifestos no me kan twato Ghana and all manifestos in Africa aye bogus baseless and finally nonsense. That's it.
Asafaka and Ziziana Yati Ninkanon or see all the manifestos Ninina until the Miasusumi Bizarre say, do you believe in manifestos or you believe in the development in self? Say things you can see things going. It's just if you chroma a crooked to a quanding yinanye, a quant yaquanding yinanye. I don't know Fakwa Ziziana or Muye, a quine dear, but to my understanding, or just akwanina ye BBC basa fakobe kobiano, you can actually see say akwanum enya. But at least somebody has something on the paper. I just say nini edaso New Year resolution, and I say the party's resolution to yatro and the yadinity ediachro. Is it too much? Is it too less? Can it be executed? Do we have the funds? Do we have the strength? Do you have the energy, the ability, and then the people willingness to do it? And you can have all the dreams if the ability is not there. It's nothing. I don't want to say
that this young man or this
whatever it is, yeah. And near a commission ni or me. Yeah, yedi baby drone ni enti me de obi biara se bibi ani obi wo fa as bibi ani hobium ye poano no anesa ya kasa kakra you say ya come wasem kakra manifesto is manifesto whatever people mwate no mwate ni obi abe na adwene emom se abato no eba be so a misrem enkanka ebeburu no ukokoto waba na wato waba you have to exercise your right by voting until you have the right to vote ukoto waba wadane ho wokofie enkonko gina ho enye bache ye wo polling station agents ewo ho amanyoko ni nyina intino just to waba na kofie womo awokwakoto aba ma wono womo yire no mo kunu no womo ema edese womo tifie anaso mo wa abrochire nti wo a o mame aba wo ka bepim sisi ano enkonko gi weni so nti Dady Kay meda munyina se mo amutie mo amusani messages ni ade nyina no mo nkoso enya ne saa wo like na wa share saa mo nhye na moma enko afoforo se 4 Stars TV ewa ha enye se ye wa ha na ye ho atoyen nemom ye dwene omanga na ho eye danya untu hwane ekọ dechi nti no ye dwene ye chi nti wo se ye chi so etumi ye yi a ye betumi akọ na yakwakoji ya home ye mu bebre pese ekofie kokoji ya home ye dwuma ya ye 24 hour dwuma ya bepemene enti beda wo fa ya eje safaka as ende yintumi ensanka mami ama eni kwame boafo na yensa entumi anka obeye nden obia na mne kwan enti no me akwenya ewo he me nkoma wo mu me fan say me technicians D Black any would say C Max of Wilberforce ne Andy Ajimani nyina medamu nyina se mo amohwe dwumadie mo amohwe wiase fana mo like ne nyina so medamu nyina se emena so wo se me fifiri am ha na mekọ nyame adom na adom bidum ya ene ne na ochi yebesan Asia nti yakasa afa NDC 2024 manifestos with the men fan say abrosan boshe ena ewoso nti no yakọ Ibisen Asia Dady Kay Makramo.
The 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We'll investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We'll investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th African, All-African Games, SkyTrain, Palugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others.